So with that, I want to give it up. You ready for the drop? Can I ask the drop for the team? Get up off the big Taylor. Coming to the stage right now to tell her story. Give it up for Tina Richards from Missouri, Sullivan State. Come on. Oh,
yeah. My kids tell me I can't rap, so, you know. I guess what I did was, my son went twice to Iraq, and he came back completely broken. The war over there that became an occupation is killing a lot of innocent people. And he's in artillery, and he began to coordinates to fire into an area that was supposed to be insurgents. And afterwards, they have to go secure weapons. And all they find is a lot of innocent women and children dead. A lot of people dying over there. And my son, when he came back, he took personal responsibility that he is responsible for those deaths. So I get calls in the middle of the night saying that he had a gun in his mouth and he had to pull the trigger. He didn't deserve to live. And the military pretty much just tossed him aside. He wasn't worth anything to them anymore because he couldn't go back over there and kill. And so I've spent the last couple of years fighting in this war side by side with my son because he decided that there had to be some justice. And the best way that he can redeem himself is to fight in this war and get his brothers and sisters back home. So when President Bush signed an order back in September saying that, oh yeah, you can involuntarily recall anybody you want. Just because their service is done, it isn't done any longer. There's an Article 9 in any place where you sign up. They can recall you back anytime to one day after the war on terror is over. So if you think you're signing up for 1 year or 2 years, you're talking about a lifetime, because according to Bush, the war on terror isn't going to end in his lifetime. And I'm hoping that it'll end in ours. And I hope that it'll end for my kids, because this war has torn our nation apart and is tearing our kids apart. So when the remobilization unit told my son that he had to be reactivated for his third tour of duty, I went to Washington, D.C. and decided that his voice would be heard in the halls of Congress. They were going to take him back, and I had to do whatever I could so they couldn't take other people's sons back there. My son is part of the hip-hop generation, and rap is the way that he expresses himself. So I took what he wrote for his rap music that saved his life by expressing the pain and anguish that war causes. And I took it to Congress to read to the Congress people so that they could see what this war is doing to our kids. And I caused a lot of problems, I guess, which is good, because they're starting to listen a little bit now. But I'm just one person, and I'm trying to get as many people as possible into the offices locally, up into the halls of Congress. It is time to start throwing sand into the gears of government and slow it down and make sure that they start listening to people. Because right now, they're not listening to people. They're going on to politics as usual. They're telling that this supplemental that they just passed, giving George Bush $100 billion, is going to help end the war. And it's not. It's full of loopholes. They're counting on this war to continue. So I wanted to share just a little bit, though, of what this anger, this anguish that my son feels through his music. And when I go up on Capitol Hill, I told him that it's poems because I can't rap. So I'll be reading it as poetry because that's really what rap and hip-hop is. It is just the greatest reflection of what the pain is in our society, the problems. And some of the rap gives us hope. Some of them, you know, we need to tell people what the problem is so that they can help to fix it. And a lot of it helps motivate us to go out and do more. This one by my son is called What Can I Do? What can I do? I'm just a veteran. What can I say? Don't feel like a real American. Never even paid taxes. Only made minimum wage, $1.66 an hour. To have orders blowing up in my face. Add to that a lifetime of guilt and rage. To live with the rest of my days. I hope God forgives me for my ways. I only live to serve and pay homage and stay true to the greatest nation in the world, red, white, and blue. I thought, now I'm paying the piper and struggling every day. I ain't black, but I understand the price that they paid. And I wasn't given AIDS, raped, or made a slave, but I've been kicked to the curb, kicked in the ribs, and spit in my face. All from a common enemy. What a disgrace. How dare they liberty shit on our graves. I watched my best friend get blown to pieces, and then watched the monkeys on Capitol Hill throw us around like feces. Please, I deserve more respect than that. When it rains, I can still feel the shrapnel on my back. I hear an explosion that takes me right back to March 2003. Look at me, I'm the poster boy for insanity. Because I've killed so many innocent Iraqis. But how would you feel? You think you could deal with this pain I call life? I doubt it, you might could try, but end up on the wrong end of the bottle, and end up ending your life. And then where would you be? You'd be halfway to killing yourself, the same place as me. There's one more here. Calls it Judgment Day. Like a teardrop rolling off a lonely cheek, I slowly lose my grasp on reality. Until my own family doesn't even know me, they try to extend their love and their sympathy, but can't imagine the memories that I'm forced to see. Because what's simple for them is a nightmare to me. A countryside ride is a patrol in a Humvee. A slab door is a car bomb hitting Jeffrey. The fact that I'm breathing just makes me feel guilty. Damn it, why won't these demons leave me be? I can only drink so much whiskey and smoke so much weed. Ignorance ain't no an option, but it sure seems like bliss. If suicide is painless, I see only one way to change this. Because I can't stand the guilt, I can't stand the rage, I can't stand the pain. I just want to stand up and look to the sky and blow out my brains. The recruiter never promised me I'd go insane. When I look in the mirror, I see only one face to blame. My reflection starts talking, and this is what it's saying. You monster, you turned those kids into flames. You murdered families that can never be changed. Put the gun in your mouth and make them obey. Remember that day in the park watching kids play? You're the one who blew off their legs in their face. My head is spinning now. I don't know what to say, other than, Lord, please forgive me on Judgment Day. There's so much in this war, such as, when he talks about this, such as like cluster bombs, which have little colorful streams, and most of them don't explode. So one day, he was in the city, and these kids were playing with these little bomblets left over from the bombs. And as they were playing with these colorful streams with bombs at the end, and they were twirling them around, it exploded and killed all the little kids around him. And he knows it was probably one of his artillery shells that shot off one of those bomblets that killed those kids right in front of him. War is so ugly, and there's so many innocent people dying. But the thing that really made him decide to live was when he went walking down to New Orleans, and he saw the injustice happening in our country, related to the injustice and all the innocents being killed in another country. And he decided that he had to stand up and do what was right. There's a quote in here that he quotes quite often. If a man hasn't found something he will die for, then he isn't fit to live. Well, my son is ready to live. He's ready to live, fight, and die in this war. And his poetry, and his rap music, is reaching out to everybody to come help us fight in this war. Thank you.